Good morning and greetings, and welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutritional supplementation. I am your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your vitality and to your well-being and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. Over the last 25 years of practicing pharmacy, I've seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension, obesity, skin diseases like psoriasis and eczema, acne, rosacea, fibromyalgia, migraine headaches, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds, recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called miraculous, but what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure, because the human biological system is always a healing system. It's a regenerating system. It is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis, and while it may seem like a miracle to some folks, this renewing system is just the way the body works. If you have questions about health, nutrition, prescription drugs, if you want to get off your meds and get on a good nutritional supplement program, if you want to help a loved one get off their prescriptions and get on a good nutritional supplement program, we welcome all the longevity products you hear us talk about. Make sure you take a look at my personal favorite, the Beyond Tangy Tangerine Multivitamin Mineral Complex Powder. You add it to water, you drink, it gives your body that nice, steady state, low-level input of nutrients that it likes. You want to sip on your Beyond Tangy Tangerine all day long. It'll keep you from snacking. It's a great way to lose weight if you're trying to lose a few pounds. It's a great way to help somebody understand how effective a nutritional supplement program can be if they're a skeptic. It's great for kids because it tastes great. All right, thanks so much for joining us once again on The Bright Side. We're talking about what I call super amino acid, the most powerful amino acid, at least from one standpoint, the most powerful amino acid, which in addition to the amino acid taurine is one of the two most important protein building blocks, amino acids, for cardiovascular health. We spoke about yesterday how arginine has 4 atoms of nitrogen, while most amino acids at the most have 2. Most of them only have 1. And nitrogen is what it's all about. Remember, all disease is breakdown disease. You can call it diabetes, you can call it Alzheimer's disease, you can call it MS or MD or ADHD or whatever, but the point of the matter is that the body is breaking down. We have to get over this tyranny of the diagnosis. We are held hostage by our diagnosis. I get letters from people who've been diagnosed with 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or sometimes even 10 or 12 different signs of disease, different disease symptoms. No wonder health and nutrition is such a frustrating topic for so many people. No wonder why so many people just give up. No wonder why people just go to the doctor and say, cut whatever you need to cut, give me whatever poison you need to give me, just make me feel better. What the Bright Side philosophy is about is this idea that we can simplify health, that we can simplify half of our bodies, that we can simplify health care. Albert Einstein said if you can't explain something simply, you don't understand it. And maybe that has something to do with all the confusion that surrounds health care and medicine and nutrition and how we think about how we take care of our bodies. So all disease, all degenerative disease, all chronic disease, which makes up 80% or more of our health challenges, of the health challenges that we deal with, chronic degenerative disease is breakdown disease. At any given moment, we're breaking down net or building up net. We're net breakdown or net build up, just like when you do your books, you're net in the red or net in the black. If you have any health challenge, people, if it's neuropathy, if it's fatty liver, whatever it is, you're net in the red. You're in breakdown mode. And health is simply about reversing that equation, if you will, reversing the arrows, so you're in build-up mode. Breakdown mode is disease, build-up mode is anti-aging and youth and vigor. When we're talking about building up, nitrogen is the quintessential build-up substance, period. The very definition for build-up is about nitrogen. Nitrogen balance, whether you're holding on to your nitrogen or whether you're dumping your nitrogen out. If you're holding on to your nitrogen, that's called nitrogen retention. It means you're building up. If you're in a negative nitrogen balance where you're losing nitrogen, that means you're breaking down. The body's about 3% nitrogen, roughly 4 or 5 pounds nitrogen, but muscle is about 15% nitrogen because nitrogen does work. The difference between nitrogen and everything else is like, or the difference between protein, I should say, and everything else is like the difference between cotton candy and a steak. Cotton candy is pure carbohydrate. You add a nitrogen to it and you get a steak. You know, sometimes you just want a steak? That's nitrogen. It's solid. Some people say it's grounding, and it literally is grounding because it becomes activated from the ground. It becomes activated by soil organisms. It becomes activated by little bacteria that live in the ground. So nitrogen is the very definition of grounding. It's activated by the ground. It's the air activated by the earth. And it's very important for everything that lives on the earth, including us. So anytime you need to grow, anytime you're thinking about growth and repair, anytime you're thinking about building up, anytime you're thinking about reversing that breakdown, that net breakdown mode into net build-up mode, you want to think about nitrogen. If health is build up and disease is breakdown, when you're dealing with whatever kind of degenerative disease, you want to be doing protein. You want to be doing amino acids, and it's because of this. Their high nitrogen content. Protein and amino acids are really about nitrogen, and there's no amino acid that is more nitrogen-rich than arginine. A-R-G-I-N-I-N-E, arginine. Growth, repair, recovery, healing. All of this depends on and can be improved dramatically by using arginine. If you're recovering from surgery, if you're about to head into surgery, if you're recovering from some kind of wounding, think about nitrogen. I formulate skincare products with nitrogen. It's especially important for improving the prognosis of peels, chemical peels, and other skincare procedures. It's mega important if, God forbid, you were to get a third-degree burn. It's actually used in some burn wards to accelerate the healing process, and there's a lot of literature that talks about using arginine to treat burns, to accelerate the healing from burns. It's one of the most significant nutritional supplements you can take pre- and post-surgery. Using nutritional supplements pre-surgery is very, very important. Before surgery, if you're not one of those folks that's on nutritional supplements and you know you're going to have a surgical procedure done, an elective surgical procedure done, cardiovascular or otherwise, in the coming weeks or months, you'd be very well advised to get on a good nutritional supplement program ahead of time. The healing process really begins as soon as the surgeon cuts into your body. That's when all of the healing processes, all of the healing chemistry is initiated. If you are loaded up with nutrients, if you've been loading up with nutrients for weeks before, you're going to get better results from your surgery, any surgery, and arginine is one of the most significant nutritional supplements you can take. All right, using nutritional supplements, using arginine pre-post surgery, using arginine for cardiovascular health. We'll be talking about that when we come back.